Okay, in this video we're going to use the TI-84 to calculate key statistics from data that's represented in a frequency table. So imagine we've taken a survey of students, we've asked them how many pens you have in their pencil case. There were only students who had either no pens, 1 pen, 2 pens, 3 or 4 pens, and this tells you that 2 people had no pens, 5 people had 1 pen, 10 people had 2 pens, and so on. Right, so that's what a frequency table is. Really, the calculator will save you time when you're calculating mean, median, and quartiles. Things like range and mode, you shouldn't really need a calculator for. So, to do statistics on a calculator, you need to press Stat, and you want to, this edit is the first. So basically press Stat and then Enter. And then if you've got anything there from previous operations, I suggest you delete it all using the delete button, and then you want to fill in these 2 columns as L1 and L2. So we're just going to put these number of pens, the actual variable, in. So 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the second list, we're going to put a frequency. So 2, 5, 10, 7, 1. 2, 5, 10, 7, 1. So the frequency table is set up. Then you need to press Stat and you need to go across to Calc. Now you need to be on one variable stats. There's only one variable, number of pens, so that's fine. You will only be on 2 variable stats when you are dealing with a scatter graph. Right, so you have L1 and then you've got this frequency list. So there is a frequency list. L2 is the frequency list. So you need to, that needs to say L2. Now L2 is down here in blue. So you need to press second to get to the blue stuff, L2, and then you just press Enter and Enter again for calculate. Your first check should be N. So it says N is 25. That's the number of numbers. So that should correspond to the total frequency. So 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 10 is 17, plus 7 is 24, plus 1 is 25. So that's a really, really good sign. Then we can start to read some figures off. So the mean is this X with the little bar over the top. The mean is 2. So the average number of pens, the mean average is 2. If we go down, TIs don't give you mode, but they do give you lower quartile. Q1 is 1. The median is 2, and the upper quartile is 3. And they give you the highest and lowest value, which is this 4 and the 0, the max 4 and 0. From this, you can now do things like calculate range. So 4 minus 0 is 4, and interquartile range is upper quartile. Take lower quartile, or Q3 minus Q1. 3 minus 1 would be 2. So just a quick summary when getting statistics from a frequency table with a TI-84. Firstly, you need to put your list of numbers in stat mode. Then you need to make sure the calculator knows it is a frequency table. You need to say that L2 is the frequency list. This is the mean button. Always check the number of numbers. And if we just scroll across a bit, pan across, you can read off these really 3 useful figures: Q1, median, and Q3. Lower quartile, median, and upper quartile.